Everybody, it's loud. We're down in Centro Techies. It's Dia de Independencia. It's Independence Day here. I'm gonna turn it so I can talk close. I'll just have it facing out this way. They're having a party down here. You can see this is happening in town squares all over Mexico right now. Now, people always gather in the town square, but Independence Day, next to Christmas, is probably the biggest holiday in Mexico. And it's almost midnight. People are just having fun. They're dancing. There's been vendors and food all around. Now, this here, and that giant thing you see there, that right in the middle of the square is fireworks. So the fiesta, basically, tomorrow is actually Independence Day, but I guess culturally it seems like this day is the Call of Dolores. So this is when the call was made, and then they basically party till midnight. They light off the fireworks, and that's the kickoff of the revolution. So a Mexican can correct me if I'm not understanding that correctly, but it looks like they got a wire. There's a wire running from here to the bell in the church tower, and apparently at midnight they light this thing up, and this thing is all laced with spinners and fireworks.
It looks like some kind of a flame there.
Yeah, I don't know what, they got a torch or something here, and you can see Techies is always a busy town square because it's a little bit of a tourist town. Not a gringo tourist town. This is a tourist town that Mexicans come to hang out in. So we're the odd men out here. Hello all, I see you in there. It's kind of hectic here, so I haven't done shout outs, but I see you guys in there in your comments. I appreciate it. So listen, in about 15 minutes, they're gonna light those fireworks up, and I am not going to live stream that because I'm gonna get a good video of it because I've been filming for you guys all day to do an Exile show, hopefully this next week, featuring Independence Day in Mexico and what goes on down here. And thanks to our Patreon and channel members for helping us produce those Exile shows. We're gonna make a neat episode for you guys. All right, they've been going for a while here now. Look at all there has to be, I don't know, 5,000 people in the square right now. Nobody pays to get in here. In Mexico, the open public squares are a very important thing because it's very common. People still socialize and interact and go to the square and get on their soapbox and sell things and say things. We haven't all been sequestered into our houses with societal norms yet here in Mexico. They're dancing on the roof. They're dancing in the square. They're dancing on the stage. They're just having a good old time. This is a Mexican fiesta right here. The place is it's a big party, right? In a town. So the place is crawling with cops. You can see the Policia Municipal, but I haven't seen them be aggressive. I haven't seen them be pushy. Municipalities, people don't worship the cops here. If the cops were to, let's say, start beating people up, probably about 200 guys would jump them. It's a very different mindset toward government here. You don't just lie down and let your friend be kicked in the head by a police officer in Mexico. Interesting cultural differences. Okay, guys, my voice is getting hoarse because even right next to the phone I'm having to shout. But stay tuned. I told you guys if I saw anything interesting, I would go live for you again. And this is definitely pretty cool down here. The whole square is a buzz. And over here, there's lots of food over here. There's restaurants. Techies Town Square is fairly commercialized with the restaurants and stuff because there's a lot of people that come here, but it really is a pretty neat place. I've featured it in videos before, and you can see that this is just where people come to hang out. This town is crawling with people, and it's pretty cool to watch. It's really neat. More municipalities over there. But the funny thing is, I actually saw the municipalities dancing earlier. Here's a guy climbing the tower. He must be checking the fireworks out. Hopefully this thing...
Looks like they might have already lit it. Look at where all the white were.
I don't know, maybe they lit it. They're supposed to light it at midnight, but maybe they ran early. I might not get a video of this after all, which is disappointing because I really wanted to show that in our Exile show.
I wanted to see it.
But if it's already done, at least I told you about it, and I got to show you guys what's going on in the town square down here. They're climbing the tower, so maybe they're taking it down, who knows. The locals, I was deceived. The locals said they light that at midnight, and we got here a half hour early, but maybe they were a little premature. So guys, I'm gonna let you go. Just kind of wanted to show you town square on Independence Day, and it's pretty cool down here. All right, so unfortunately, we can no longer gather like this in the USA. We no longer have freedom in the USA. This kind of just open gathering, the government tries to organize us away from town squares. People freely gathering and freely assemble. They don't like that in the USA. That's how people start thinking for themselves, and we can't have that in a fascist nation. So one thing I see here is I see all the locals celebrating. It's really cool, and they have patriotism and they have pride. Unlike what they tell you in the propaganda, the Mexicans don't want to be Americans, United Statesians. They want to be Mexicans, and they have pride in that, and that's good. But if I can give one word of warning, learn from the USA. Don't become like the USA, because we let flag waving and pageantry and nationalism take over instead of that pure patriotism that is loving freedom and stopping tyrants. And that's why we lost our country. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. Peace, have a good night. Stay tuned. I'll try and get an Exile show out for you guys this week. All right, peace. Viva Liberty, Viva Liberty.